Okay, it's Friday, Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving. I'm going deer hunting. It's about 48 degrees outside right now. The wind's not blowing. A little bit of a breeze, but not much. So I'm going to head out to the deer stand. I still have a archery tag to fill. It has to be antlerless only. So I think I'm just going to go to my back stand and hopefully something will come to me. The last time I went out was on Monday, and I went tramping around the timber to see if I could find anything at all. After I took the shot at the big buck, I decided to just get out there and do some squirrel hunting. I saw a couple squirrels, nothing within range, nothing that I could get a shot at, no big deal. Squirrels, you got to catch, you got to shoot a bunch of them to get a halfway decent meal out of it. But anyway, I've got a whole good weekend coming that looks like it's going to be favorable for hunting. So I'm going to try to get out there all weekend and see what I can come up with. But next weekend is the second season for shotgun season. So I've still got either sex tag that I can use for that. I have to go antlerless only this time, which is no big deal. I've already filled one antler tag, so I'm good. And I can still buy archery tags over the counter. I'm just not going out there, going in to buy anything just yet, because this COVID thing, like I said, I tested positive. The health department is monitoring me. So they said that December 1st I will probably be released if I don't have any symptoms. So it's looking real good right now. In the meantime, I'm going to stay pretty much what you would call quarantined. I'm not getting out into the public to talk with people or make contact with people. I'm looking for deer. If I shoot a deer and I can take it to the processor, I will drop it off, let them drag it inside. I don't have to be in contact with the people. I can talk to them, do what needs to be done in order to get everything taken care of without actually having to touch anybody. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a deer this time. Right there is that 10 point that I missed. He's coming out and grazing on the soybeans that are left over in the field. I won't be able to get a shot at him because it's not shotgun season, and I don't have an antler tag. I've got antlerless only. So I'm going to have to let him pass and find another way out or something. He's a big one, and he's beautiful. Okay, I don't know if you could hear what I was saying or not, but I got a little bit of a video of that monster buck that I took a shot at and I missed. Oh, he's a big one. Got a huge tall rack on him. Just absolutely beautiful. Oh man, I can't take a shot at him because I have an antlerless only tag. So I got two choices. I can either let him slide till shotgun season, which is next weekend, or I can go over to the Farm and Home Supply and get another either sex tag for archery. I've already got one buck this year. So I don't know if I want one that big or not, but anyway. Wait and see situation. I'm still hunting. I got done, came out. I was on my way out when I saw the big buck, but I've still got Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be back out with my crossbow, and I have an antlerless tag to fill, and I've got an intersex tag for my shotgun. So hey, stay tuned. Let's see what happens. That's the only deer I saw so far in the last 2 times that I've hunted. So the time before that, I saw a buck 8-point that I shot with a crossbow, which I'm pretty sure I put that in the first season video. So wait and see. Well, it's Saturday. I decided to forego the morning hunt because it's only 25 degrees when I got up, and it's supposed to get all the way up to 54. I called the landowner, and he said that there was a herd of does headed across the field this morning to the area where I saw the big buck. So if he's homing in there, laying in that area, they're going right to him, so he'll be busy for a while. I decided to go ahead and pick up another tag so that I could tag him legally, and hopefully we'll see him today. Hopefully we'll get a shot, and hopefully we'll bring him home with us. That's a lot of hopefullys. Oh well. Wait and see situation. Stay tuned. It could be an interesting day. Well, I didn't get my buck. Didn't see anything at all. Not one single deer. Tomorrow's another day. I guess we'll see what happens. Well, it's Sunday afternoon, 1:17. I'm headed back out, see if I can get that deer. If I don't get it, that's fine. The homeowner, landowner, has a neighbor that's hunting on his property, and he knows it's out there. There's a real good chance he might get it because he's going to hunt all week. I have next weekend shotgun season. I have extra tags now so that I can get an antlered deer if I want to. A good friend of mine invited me to hunt Pike County, Illinois again. I don't know if that's going to materialize this year. If it does, I'll take you along on the journey. But it'll be a bow hunt. It'll be an archery hunt. So I'll probably take my crossbow. I might take a compound bow just to keep used to it. He's never field dressed a deer, so I'll be teaching him. And honestly, with 18 deers in the bag, I don't think I need to tag something on his property. If I do, I do, but I'm going to let him take the first shot simply because that's the ethical thing to do. And hey, there's nothing makes me happier than seeing a fellow hunter bag what they're looking for, or a fellow fisherman reel in what they're fishing for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't think that Scott is subscribed to my channel. I will see to it that he gets a link. He's friends with me on Facebook now, so he'll see it on Facebook if he doesn't see it normally as a subscriber. But hey, you know what? It's all about harvesting meat for the family. It's not about the trophy. I could care less about the trophy. If I cared about the trophy, I'd have had those European mounts that I did mounted with a full head, with all of the hair, all that. I wouldn't have done a European mount. You know, there's a lot more to life than spending $500 on a deer mount. Yeah, I spent about $3.5 on a fish mount, but that fish is mounted directly on the property where it was caught, and that's probably the biggest fish I will ever pull out of that lake. If I pull something bigger out, I'll eat it. I'm not going to pay for another mount. Not going to do it. You know, pride go up before a fall, and it's not summertime in my life. It's not fall. It's not time to fall. So, if I get this deer today, great. If I don't, oh well. If the neighbor gets it, more power to him. You know, it's a lot of meat. It'd fill our freezer easily, and the neighbors too, but hey, it's in the Lord's hands at this point. I hand it up to God, and if the Holy Spirit decides it's time to move that deer into my area today, then I get to take it. If I don't, oh well. Life is good. I love life. I absolutely love what I do. I really would like to get back to work though. This COVID stuff's killing me. I hate it. I hate this quarantine. I hate being out of work. I like staying busy. So that's why I'm hunting every day. Stay tuned. Let's see what happens today. Okay, so when I was bored yesterday with nothing to shoot at, I went ahead and moved this mounting bracket. It was on this side, so I turned it around, and of course I had to change the bracket on the quiver so that it would go in properly. But while I was at it, I also found out there's a little compartment in the trigger handle that will hold my tools and a field point, so that when I get in after not shooting anything, I can go ahead and fire the bolt out without destroying a good razor tip. Yeah, that's what you do when you get bored sitting waiting for the deer to come around. Well, next weekend's shotgun season, and I have one shotgun tag, and honestly, I can say I am perfectly content with archery tags. I don't see any point in me buying another shotgun tag. I just don't see any point in it. The thrill of the hunt after I've switched over to archery is just so much better. To be able to know that you were able to harvest meat for the table using a bow and arrow. And yes, I have upgraded to a crossbow. But I started out shotgun hunting, and I shot about a dozen deer with a shotgun. And I switched over, and I'm so glad I did. I enjoy bow hunting so much more. And I'd have never done it if my wife hadn't bought that compound bow for me for Christmas. I wanted to try it, but I wasn't going to spend the money because I figured I wasn't an archer. But thank goodness my wife has faith in my disabilities because she bought that compound bow, and I bought the necessary accoutrements. I did already have a release that I had bought when I borrowed a friend's compound bow, but and I wouldn't hunt any other way without a release, not on a compound. But for you hunters out there, if you shotgun hunt, try archery. I really think you'll like it. There's nothing more rewarding than taking home a decent deer with a bow. I just can't describe it. But anyway, that's the way I feel about it. Other people think that you shouldn't be hunting at all because, you know, why kill an innocent deer when those cows and pigs and chickens and such are given their lives and nothing's ever harmed, so that you can go to the grocery store and buy it already cut up, and it, you know, that pig or cow or chicken didn't feel any pain at all when they were killed at the slaughterhouse. Oh man. Yeah, I'm glad I got into hunting. I really am. I enjoy it immensely. Even today, nothing. Didn't even see a deer. And on the days when I see them and they're too far away, it's still rewarding because you're out there and you're enjoying the peace and quiet of nature. Yeah, you have squirrels. Yeah, you have birds. I saw an eagle yesterday. Flew right over me. Made a few circles. Went on. But, and there's plenty of hawks out there. You get to see the hawks too. Occasionally I'll see an owl or hear one. But, yeah, nature's wonderful. God is good. I didn't get to harvest that big buck, but you know what? That's okay. There's other deer out there. And I'll get one. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not this coming weekend. Who knows? It's a wait and see situation. I'm just thankful that I'm able to get out and hunt. I love it. Absolutely love it. So all you hunters out there, keep it up. Those of you that want to get involved, get involved. There's state grounds you can hunt on. You know, you don't have to have private property. I hunt on private property. But there's state ground you can hunt on. You can buy those tags. You can buy that archery equipment or that shotgun. You can buy those orange vests and orange hats. You can buy the deer stand and get yourself all set up. But if you're gonna hunt, take the time to be proficient at shooting your target. Don't just go out there wild and shoot and maim an animal and leave it out there to get infected and get gangrene and die and feed the coyotes. Go out there and harvest meat. Go out and hunt to put meat on the table. That's why hunters hunt, to put meat on the table. Yeah, there's some trophy hunters out there. Oh well, can't do much about that. But no, get out there and hunt. If a trophy walks by and I get a shot at it, yeah, I'll take it. But if I don't get a shot at the trophy and I want to put meat on the table, I'll take whatever walks by. That was one of the first things I learned when I started deer hunting. Is don't wait for that trophy. If you're looking for meat to put on the table, which I was, don't trophy hunt. Take what comes your way. If you buy an antlerless only tag, don't shoot at a buck. Don't do it. Wait until something without antlers comes by. It might be a buck, but it might be a button buck. It might be a spike buck with only 1-inch spikes. Antlerless. In Illinois, that's considered antlerless. If they're in range and you can take a shot at them, doesn't mean you can see those spikes. It's considered antlerless. 1 inch or longer is considered a buck with antlers. So, get out there and hunt. If you want to put meat on the table, get out there and hunt. But be proficient at shooting your target. Buy a target. If you're going to use archery, buy field points. Don't use your broadheads for target practice. Buy field points that weigh the same as your broadheads. Hunt, but get out there and buy the equipment. You can put meat on the table just like I do. There's a lot of other hunters out there that are a lot better than I am. Like I said in my previous video, I'm a novice. I've always been a novice. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll always be a novice. Yeah, I can shoot the brain out of a rabbit. The last 3 rabbits I've shot and killed were headshots. Yeah, I missed one. Completely missed it. Shot underneath of it. But hey, that's life. My sights were off on my rifle and I hunt with a 22. I hunt rabbit, hunt squirrel, I hunt with a 22. Because it's a single shot. I'm not going to be picking lead out of my game after I've already cleaned it. I don't have to worry about anybody getting a lead BB and digesting it and getting lead poisoning. I hunt with a 22 because I'm actually pretty good at it. But hey, that's up to you. Broadhead. A broadhead is what you hunt deer with because you have to make a big enough cut through that deer to kill it. You don't want to just maim it. Don't maim animals and walk off and leave them. Go out there to kill. Just go out there to kill. You can take that target, take it. Don't shoot to maim. Don't just shoot wildly. Know what you're doing. Be proficient. I've bought targets and I've shot targets. I've got a plinker that I use with my 22, and actually my younger son is better at it than I am. I won't even compete with my older son. He's in the military. But yeah, I've got a 22 target that has 5 targets on it, and it's a resetting target. So for each target you hit, it flips over, lands on a rack, and after you've got 4 shot up, flipped up, and laying on that rack, you shoot the 5th target, and when you hit it, it resets that rack. Get a rack like that. Set it at 25 feet, 35 feet, 40 feet. Get used to shooting it. If you can shoot at 22 like that, you don't need to worry so much about archery. If you buy the equipment that goes with archery, you'll be able to hit your target. Well, I think I'm done with this little spiel. I went on and on and on. But hey, if you want to hunt, buy the equipment, get proficient, go out and do it. Put meat on the table. It's a lot cheaper than buying beef in the grocery store. Anyway, if you like this little video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And make sure you click that little bell icon to get notified whenever I put up a new video. Thanks for watching.